Hello everyone. Welcome to this presentation on predictive analytics. I am super excited about this presentation, not only because this is a brilliant upcoming approach, but also because this predictive analytics is naturally very close and very obvious fit for all the enterprise software products that store text data. In this presentation, I will be talking first about predictive analytics in general and then discuss how small effort in making prediction can act as a tipping point and magically change the business scenario for storage products. Prediction is power, although in general, predictions are not new. Since the beginning of human civilization, we all are predicting possible events that can happen in future using some or other approaches. The recent revolution in data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence together is doing miracles in technology-based predictions. This prediction can be game changer for almost all storage products as they can empower them to make right business decisions. Storage products stores data of customers in various formats like emails, loose files, images, audios, videos, and so on. By adding ability in system to infer from this data, we can help our customers to predict possible future events and prepare them to conquer future business challenges and opportunities. By the way, this presentation is not a course on predictive analytics. For that, there are already loads of good material on internet and various learning resources. This presentation is to understand the power of predictions in the context of storage products and to see how small effort can take this product to next level. With this background, let me jump to the slides. We all know today we live in digital jungle and we are surrounded by exponentially growing data. Every day, we produce enormous data by sending emails, using social media, online chats, taking and uploading pictures and videos. We all use computers, the internet, mobile, and other similar devices extensively. All these things leads to exponential growth of digital data. Nowadays, not only we human, but machines too are generating and keeping more and more data by sending automatic notifications, creating log files of every event that we process online, and so on. As per Forbes magazine estimate, every day we produce some 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. All this data are of no use unless we make something meaningful out of it. This data is like gold ore. Let me echo this. Data is not the gold, but it is raw gold from where pure gold can be extracted. Needless to say, this horribly increasing data has become a challenge for most of the organizations. If we don't do anything of that data, soon it becomes liability. But if we make something meaningful out of this data, it quickly becomes an asset for organizations. If you Google what are the biggest challenges of big data, you will see tons of challenges related to storage, security, and so on. But in my opinion, the top challenge is that what to do with this data. I mean, what to do meaningful with this data and how to make data our asset. Considering all these challenges related to data and base reality, one thing that comes out clearly is that there is a need to build systems that can use this easily available data, analyze it, and give some input to make better business decisions. Such system can be built, which will help businesses to understand the reality, find the trends, and then predict the future. All these opportunities associated with data can lead to something called as predictive analytics. Let us see what is this predictive analytics in general. Prediction is a technique to look into past, understand it thoroughly, and then based on that, predict the possible future event. We can develop techniques to learn from experience, that is data, by finding patterns inside it and predict future behavior and events in order to drive better business decisions. In my opinion, prediction is art and science as well. It is science because it is not merely a guesswork. It involves applying scientific techniques like probability, statistics, linear algebra, calculus, and also computer algorithms. And at the same time, prediction is an art as well because it is not straightforward like weather forecasting, but it involves creating right samples, finding similarities and patterns in the available data, then train the machines and so on. Going ahead in future, artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, and related technologies, in its broader sense, will have fundamental impact on the way that we do business. Of this, there is no doubt. It will change the way we make decisions today. So understanding the art and science of prediction has become necessity of time. Let us understand the fundamentals of predictive analytics. Entire prediction analytics is based on three facts. First, human behavior can be predicted correctly up to large extent. Researcher says that human behavior is greatly influenced by the surrounding environment in which he or she is immersed. By understanding the surrounding environment rightly, we can predict the possible event in future. Secondly, data is everywhere. And moreover, this data is growing exponentially. We all breathe in data and breathe out data. We start our day by checking mobile phones. And the whole day we use various gadgets and produce enormous data. All this data can be very useful to understand our surroundings. Thirdly, we can develop ability to read between the lines. If we pay close attention to data, we will realize that data is not collection of facts, but data is a reflection of what is going on in our lives, in our societies, and in our world in general. If we develop a mechanism to understand data, find relations and pattern inside it, then we can certainly predict what can happen next. Now, important question is why we need predictions at first place. The simple answer to this question is that prediction reduces the business waste by conquering the uncertainty. What is business waste? Any effort, any decision, any time that we spent on doing anything that does not add any value in business directly or indirectly is a business waste. For example, any futile effort in product promotions. Suppose as a marketing manager to promote your product, you are sending promotional offer to say 100 prospective customers. Assume that it takes $1 to send one promotion. Now for 100 customer, you will need $100 to be spent for promoting your product. Now out of this 100, not all customer will buy your product. Now suppose by some magic, if you know in advance that out of this 100, 50 customer are not going to buy your product. Irrespective of whatever level of promotion you do or whatever offer you give to him. So you can save your cost of promoting to this 50 customer if you have a way to predict prospective customers enough accurately. If we closely look at all this wasted effort, one thing that comes forward is that root cause of all wasted effort lies in uncertainty. The question is how we can reduce uncertainty. We can reduce uncertainty by predictions. Now, this is very interesting thing. There is a very popular saying in data science. Everything can be predicted. Who will click, who will buy, who will lie, and even who will die. And there is no exaggeration in this statement. This is completely true. All this prediction I am talking about are statistical prediction based on historical data. I have listed here some of the businesses that are predicting for their customers. Today, the business that predict their customer need are driving the industries. Prediction have become a necessary aspect of business. Gone are the days when you wanted to find customer for your product. Now in this prediction era, it is possible to discover which product your customer will want in future. Insurance companies worldwide are doing this for so many years historically. In fact, many years back, when technology was not so advanced, that time also insurance companies were able to predict how many people out of every 1,000 will die in a particular year with enough accuracy. Their entire business model was based on these predictions, and they are doing this successfully for so many years. We can predict what customer will buy, what customer will buy more if they are influenced more or if they are promoted more. We can read through this example of prediction that various businesses are doing these days. HR department of big companies are using HR analytics to find the prospective employees for a position. The job sites are predicting most possible match based on skills and requirement. Social media sites are using your past behavior to understand your liking, and accordingly they are promoting similar things in your feed. Many manufacturing businesses predict demands based on historical trends. And finally, no joke intended, but nowadays we can even predict if a couple will get divorced in coming few years. All the products that deal with huge text data are naturally fit for predictions. Predictions are not result of any magic. However, it is outcome of systematic process of executing series of workflows. These workflows consist of orchestrated activities that enable systematically organizing of raw data. I have listed few potential workflows that can help product with text data to create the foundation for predictions, and this workflow can later be extended for specific business predictions. This is not a complete list. Also, it is not possible to go through all of this in one session. But idea here is to understand how we can create the foundation for predictions for storage products. Out of this, let us take example of biases. What is bias? Bias is inclination towards certain things. All biases are not bad. Biases are good or bad can be separate topic of discussion, but fact is that biases exist. And it is one of the very important aspects of business and business decisions. Bias is so common in our speech and writing that we often are not even aware of it. However, a computer system can be designed that can read the business document, find biases in the contents. Now, just for example, suppose a technology marketer is reaching to her customers to sell some technical solution. Now, suppose if she knows in advance her customers' biases toward technology, won't it be easy for her to predict how to reach to that particular customer? Of course, it will be, right? So any biases we know can help to predict things easily. Similarly, all of us have biases toward places, languages, organizations, technology, and all of this plays a big part in our business decisions. Knowing biases in advance can tremendously help to make business predictions. Predictive coding is another example of predictions. Predictive coding is used when we have huge volume of document to be reviewed manually. In predictive coding, we add the ability in system so that we can train machines to find relevant document. In this, first, we need to tell machines what is relevant document. And by executing some filtering process on small set of document, say few hundred document. Now, in this, once machines are trained and they are learned how to find relevant document, the same process that we executed on small samples can extrapolate on millions of documents in very small time. Similarly, measuring sentiment can be of $1 million help to our users. We can add ability in system to read a business document, identify sentiment expressed in it, and then quantify this sentiment based on positivity, negativity, intensity, severity, etc. measures. We can create a table of sentiment with list of sentiment and their weightage for each business document. We can keep this table ready to be consumed for specific use case. This entire process can be compared with indexing process. Like in indexing, the system will read and index entire document and keep it ready to be searched. Similarly, sentiment table can help us to execute queries like get me all customer who are not happy for last 3 months, or get me all the vendor who were happy initially but later got frustrated. So such kind of queries I can run with the help of sentiment analysis or quantifying sentiment. Similarly, we can create foundation for document classification, question answer system, summarizing very big document into small paragraph and so on. All these things can help to predict various things in day-to-day businesses. Now, whatever use cases we just saw were very generic, but practically we can create predictions focused on particular verticals. For example, if storage product is used by marketing company, so we can design a system to make a predictive marketing use cases. We can add ability into system to read all text data, perform analytics on it, and determine which marketing strategy and action has highest probability of succeeding with a particular customer. The system will keep learning as it gets more and more experience in the form of data. Companies can use such system to make data-driven intelligent decisions. Then consumer behavior. So gone are those days when marketers were going door to door to find the customer needs. Now sitting in one office, we can predict customer churn, we can predict customer retention, customer satisfaction, customer engagement based on customer communication and whatever data we have in our system about the customer. The same is the case with other vertical like human resources, finance, telehealth, and so on. Now we can build a system for our retail customer that can understand the characteristic of an individual, build a predictive mathematical model, and label every customer with some predictive score. Now, whenever we deal with this customer, we can refer to customer score and predict the customer behavior and deal with that customer accordingly. On similar lines, we can build a system for our customer that helps their HR department to predict which employee can quit or which employees are performing well, what is employee's value, and so on. This analysis can help HR department to retain their employees, increase the employee satisfaction, and so on. On similar line, finance-related use cases we can execute. So this is very important because this involves money. And based on transaction and their metadata, we can identify outlier transaction and predict the financial frauds. And this is happening in reality. Then predictive telehealth. So post-pandemic era, we need to redesign healthcare system. Now gone are the days when patient will visit doctors for everything. Now it is possible to do everything on phone and videos, and we can predict the doctor and patient relationship and so on. So post pandemic era, this is very essential and this is happening, and we can do with whatever data we have in our storage systems. So with that, let me take a stop here and look for comment, feedback, suggestions. And I'm sure, so this is not something that has already done. So this is something just started. And in coming future, prediction era will come, and we all will have a lot of business decisions that can be predicted. With that, let me take a stop and wait for your queries, questions, suggestions, and any comment. Thank you very much.